What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tony Bruce TV. I'm your host, Tony Bruce, and today we're going to have a brief discussion about how you should be the boss, buy it, own it, and run it right after the intro. And just like that, we back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome everybody to another episode of Tony Bruce TV. I'm your host, Tony Bruce. Don't forget, if you like the content we putting out on this channel, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and punch that notification bell. I'm Tony Bruce. Like I said, you can follow me on Instagram at Tony Bruce TV, and I'm on Facebook at Tony Bruce Music. Now, with that out of the way, today's discussion is on how you should be the boss. Buy it, own it, run it. Now, what I mean by that is pretty much, usually like I've always been saying on my videos, on my episodes, is you want to buy assets and invest in yourself. Now, what I mean by buy it, be the boss, buy it, own it, run it. I couldn't really come up with a better title for this, but pretty much it's like cutting out the middleman. Like, say for instance, if you're a rap artist, and as a rap artist, we all know that you need to record music. So you need to hit the studio, you need to, and we all know that, those studio costs can get kind of costly. They can add up pretty quick. So you can cut the cost on this by buying your own mic, buying a preamp, buying a laptop, get you some good headphones and a good mixing software like Pro Tools or either Studio One, and you can begin recording yourself. This would eliminate like hundreds of dollars on studio costs, and in the process, you'll be learning a valuable skill, and you'll be recording more songs. So your output would increase, and like I said, you'll be learning a valuable skill. So that's what I mean by be the boss, buy it, own it, run it. Cutting out the middleman and having your operation in house. Think like a hustler. You want to find ways to cut out the middleman. If you have to go through a supplier to get a specific product, instead of going through the supplier, you want to either go to the plug or either find out a process to where you can create that same product on your own. Now, of course, these tips, they're going to vary based on your specific industry, but the main goal is to have as much of your operation in-house as possible and keep those expenses low. So just by you keeping your expenses low, you're going to be able, you'll have more money, more profit, a bigger profit margin where you can maybe allocate those funds to other areas of your business that's running better, like perhaps, maybe marketing, put that money in some marketing or something, or, maybe you want to put it back, maybe you want to invest in some new equipment or whatever. But the goal is you want to buy assets and continuously invest in yourself with the profits that you're making off of whatever industry that you're in, whatever side hustle that you have. And when I say be the boss, some people some people get it confused when people say be the boss, as if you should just quit your job. Like if you work a day job, whatever the case may be, you should quit your job and just go full on to your hustle. Like, only way I would say do that is if your side hustle is bringing in more money than your average job, than your job is. And when I say, I wouldn't say the same, I would say more, like preferably like what your job is paying plus, twice that at least, what I'm saying? So, and that there are some cases where I guess it could be a little lower, but to be on the safe side, I would say twice that, because if you're going to be doing it independently, your insurance won't be with the job anymore. So you're going to have to consider all that type of thing too. So I wouldn't say quit your job to do your side hustle unless you're making a significant amount of money from your side hustle. Outside of that, I would say keep your job and look at it like this, like your job is what's funding your dream or funding your side hustle. On those days or those time periods where you may have a slow month on your side hustle, and so, but you still have a job, so you still got a steady check coming in. So at least with that steady check, you can section off a portion of that check to invest into your side hustle on those slow months to keep it running or whatever the case may be. So when I say be the boss, buy it, own it, run it, like buy the equipment you need, learn the skill you need, learn the skills that you need to learn, get the equipment that you need, or whatever the case may be, hire the right people. So, you can get as much of your operation in-house as possible. That way you don't have to contract or have to go to expensive services when you can do a lot of the stuff yourself, or hire people to come use your equipment, that type of thing. So that's my small rant on being the boss, how you should buy it, own it, and run it. Cut the middleman out. Upgrade your equipment, what you need to do. Upgrade your skills. Do what you need to do. And so y'all already know, I like to leave y'all with a book at the end of every episode to help you along your journey. So today's book is going to be Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. That's Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. So if I left out anything in this episode that you guys feel like, you ladies and gentlemen feel like should go on the Be the Boss, Buy It, Own It, Run It, I should have chose a better title. But just leave that in the comment section. If you got anything in particular you would like me to cover on this channel, leave that in the comment section as well. I drop videos twice a week, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can get all the content I release on this channel. If you feel like this content can help anyone in your circle, share that with them also. I'm Tony Bruce. Follow me on Instagram at Tony Bruce TV, and I'm on Facebook at Tony Bruce Music. So that wraps it up for another episode of Tony Bruce TV. Y'all be safe and remember, make moves, not excuses. And I'm out.
Drive slow, got to slow it down. I think you're moving too fast, shake your dash. You want 100 and your foot still on the gas. Better drive slow, slow it down. Pump your brakes a little, drive slow, drive slow. Yo, I think you're moving too fast.